welcome to Mini Days. Hold on, the dog wants to be. Come up, are you coming up? Come up then, come here. Oh! Yeah, welcome to Mini Days. Apologies, I've not had a video on for over a week. Kids have been off, the weather's been hot. One good thing I did do over the holidays was I reorganised my workspace area. So I'm hoping to get 2 videos on a week. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm home Monday and Friday. Although I will be uploading one today, and it's Friday. So yeah, well, I have a desk area now, and it's not a desk that needs to be moved or anybody else needs to use. So that should make that much easier. My husband has built me like a camera arm. I know you can't really see it there. Just so that I can video when I'm making things on this desk much easier. So yeah, so apologies that there's a bit of a delay on this next video, but I will be making a lot more videos from now on and putting a lot more on now that I'm all organised. If you want to see a video on how I've organised my little setup, I don't have a craft room and loads of craft equipment. I usually use things either from outside or things that you have lying around your house to make most of my videos, or I certainly have done so far. So like I said, I don't have loads of craft stuff. So yeah, so getting on with today's project. I thought I would do something for Father's Day, as that's obviously just around the corner. So I've done 4 simple little craft projects for you to watch. So I hope you enjoy it. It was quite good fun making it. And I will be giving 2 of these to me dad and 2 of them to my husband. Complicated. So yeah, enjoy the video, and I'll see you at the end, hopefully. Yeah? You enjoy making the videos, don't you? Yeah? Okay. See you soon. So first of all, we're going to make the card. Now, basically, all I'm doing here is going into my book, which is slightly old looking, which I like because it gives it like a sepia colour. I'm just going to pull out a page that has got plenty of letters on, and I'm just going to draw Dad. I'm just going to do like a bubble type writing because it's really easy to do. It's easy to cut out. It's always quite effective. So once you're happy with your dad, just cut it out. Not literally happy with your dad. I'm sure you're happy with your dad. Just cut it out, and then you'll see how effective it is when you lay it on your card. Yep. And once you're happy with the size, you can just kind of add a few more details. On this one, I'm just going to put like a little heart on the bottom section, and I've just tied a little bow in a piece of black thread, and I'm going to attach that to the heart, and I'm just going to lay everything in place first, check I'm happy with it. And a little black button. I don't think that's going to be too fancy. I know dads aren't too keen on hearts and stuff, but I think a little one's okay. And then I've just highlighted the edges because I felt like I just needed to stand out a bit more. The cream against the white, yeah, I think that looks better highlighted. I've highlighted the little heart as well. And then just good old PVA glue, just to glue on the dad and the heart. A little bit tricky getting it straight, but I mean, the good thing about PVA glue is you can just move things around if you need to. So that's that, and I'm actually just using PVA for the button as well. I've used it before to stick buttons on, and as long as it's somewhere you can leave it and it's not something you need to dry quickly, then it works really well. And I've stuck the bow on. Yep, that is a nice simple 5-minute effective Father's Day or Dad's Day card. Next, I'm going to tell you how I made the coasters. These are just shiny 4x4 tiles. I actually paid 1p each for these, and I love them. So basically what I'm going to do here is, again, using my book kind of pages, I have just traced 4 tool images off Google Images. I googled silhouettes of tools, and I've picked them quite a little bit larger than the tile because the right size to fit in the tile didn't look right, so I've done them a bit larger. And then just trim them off and just check you're happy with where they're positioned on the tiles. Yeah, I'm happy with those tools, and they're tools I use. Very appropriate. And then again, I think what I'll do is just go around with a black Sharpie pen. This isn't to cover the pen line that's already on there, because I could have just turned the tool over and used the side without the pen on. I just kind of like to do this little bit highlighting. It just makes it look a bit more like animated. Makes it look like so it stands out a little bit more. Okay, and then good old PVA Now all you're going to do with this is you're going to brush on the PVA. I'd just try and brush it roughly where the actual tool's going to go. Not that it matters because you wipe off the excess anyway. And then very carefully just position exactly where you want the tool to sit. Tap it into position with your fingers, and then straight away, you don't have to wait for it to dry. You can go over with its first coat of PVA on the top of the actual paper. And then just wipe the excess off with a damp cloth, and after you've given them about 4 coats of PVA, they are almost finished. So basically the next and final stage so that these can be used as coasters is you need to protect them. So I've just bought a spray protection, which I haven't showed you me doing it because it goes in the camera lens, and then you just sometimes have to give it 2 coats, just follow the instructions. So I've just bought this crystal clear and it works a dream. Any kind of polyurethane finish seems to work really well. Don't forget to stick on some pads on the bottom so don't scratch anybody's table. Next, I'm going to show you this really cute notebook. This was from Primark. It's 90p and it's their kind of crafty brown paper range, and I think it's just brilliant for little projects like this. So let's just take a little look inside. Let's hope there's some kind of lines inside. Yeah, yippee! This is brilliant. My to-do list, sooner, floating, and later. I love it. Oh look, it's fit on the inside as well. That is just brilliant for 90p. You can use both sides. So to do the design on here, all I'm doing is using this piece of envelope that I've been drawing things on, or drawing around things on, and I'm just going to cut off one little section, probably about 1 inch wide. Okay, now this is going to be the colour. Don't worry if it's a little bit wonky, it doesn't matter as long as there's no pen on it or anything, it's just white. And then just fold it over, just like I'm doing, just so that the two end corners meet, because that's what they would do with a shirt generally. And then once you've got it in position, just fold the edges in properly, crease them in properly, and then just glue. My glue brush dried up last night, I didn't wash it, so I'm more scraping the glue on here than brushing it on. Again, I'm just using PVA. I've used PVA on all of these projects that I'm showing you today because I want kids to be able to do it, or younger people to do it. Because the glue gun's great, but it is a bit tricky. You know, you can easily burn yourself. I've burned myself loads of times. So I've just put a bit of glue on the inside here as well, just so that the collar sticks down. But I haven't gone right across with the glue because I want to be able to slide the actual tie in. So just carefully push it down. Obviously it's not going to dry completely, but you can kind of just get it in position or reposition it. That's one of the good things about PVA glue. Yeah, I think that looks really sweet, that little collar. Okay, so next we're going to make a tie to go here. Now you can easily, you know, get an image off Google Images and trace it, or print a tie out if you want. But I'm just going to use this a sheet of my page book, and I'm just going to roughly draw the length that I want the tie to be. So I've just marked the top. I'm just going to mark the bottom. And then this is dead easy. You just angle it out here at the top, draw a line across, and then just put 2 dots with at the width you want it to be. Oh, I'm tongue-tied today, sorry. So you just join the dots up, and then you have your tie. Don't worry if the lines are a little bit wonky. You can just straighten them out when you're cutting the tie out. So just cut it all out, and then again I'm going to go around the edges of this with a black pen. I just think it makes it look a bit more, I don't know, it stands out more, it looks a bit more lifelike somehow. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll just put a little line there, just so it looks a little bit like it's kind of crinkled a little bit. And I'm going to get my book, just check that I'm happy with it, and then a little bit PVA. I'm not going to glue it all the way down because I don't mind that it kind of moves around a little bit at the time. You could glue it all the way down if you worry about it getting like ripped off or something, but I'm not on this one. So just peel the collars up and just pop the tie in just so that it's level. And then just, yeah, I think that looks really sweet. And then just hold it down and it'll just dry that little bit enough where you know it's not going to move. Now next I found these tiny little white buttons, and I'm going to put them on here. I had black, but they stood out too much, so I'm going to just go with these little white ones. I'm just going to use PVA on these. I've used PVA to stick buttons on before. And as long as you're not layering the buttons, as long as it's just a button going onto paper, it seems to work fine. So that's just the finishing little details on the collar. Yes, that looks really good. I'm really happy with the way that's what turned out. Okay. So next what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my black Sharpie pen, and I'm just going to write Dad, just not too big, just along the bottom here, and just put a sweet little kiss after the word Dad. Yay, I love it. That is just sweet. What dad would not love this little notebook? Or it's actually a to-do book. Yep, I think that's brilliant. I'm really happy with it. So finally, we're going to make a little card from the dog. So I'm just using my guillotine to cut down one of my pre-folded cards. Just be careful and make sure that you cut the size you want is the section which has the fold, because I've already wasted a card before this one because I cut the wrong part of the card. Okay, so what you're doing is you're cutting a little square so you have a tiny little card, and then all I'm going to do with this is dead simple. I was going to get a paw print of the dog to put on, but I thought no, I'm going to put some buttons on. I'm going to keep the paw print idea for Christmas, for some ideas I've got for then. Oh, I can't wait to do my Christmas projects. So anyway, get some buttons and just try and get one large and 4 small or smaller, and then just position them on the little card, and then PV on the back, and that allows you to position them and reposition them exactly where you want them until you have what looks like a cute little paw. Now I'm actually going to give this to my husband, because we got a dog not long ago and he never wanted a dog. Anyway, I'll go into that. That's another story. I'll go into that in another video. And our dog is called Minnie. So I'm just going to put love Minnie, a little kiss, and a little tiny little signature up in the corner here. That is so cute. Yay. Our card, a little one from the dog, and the notebook, and the coasters. Minnie, what do you think? Do you like them? No, he's not here. Do you like what we've made for Dad? Minnie? Look, Minnie. No, he's not here. Oh, she thinks he's here. He's not here. We've said Dad. No. And he's not here. He's not here. We've made stuff for him. That's why I said Dad. Oh no. Time to go. So I hope you've enjoyed watching my Father's Day DIY ideas. The notebook is definitely my personal favourite. So easy to do and so effective. For literally what, 90 pence and a few bits that you're bound to have lying around. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below. Feel free, as always, to ask questions about anything. Or if you've got any DIY ideas you'd like me to make, then just let me know, and the chances are I will be able to make it for you. So please subscribe so you don't miss my next video, and I'll see you guys again very soon.